Welcome back to another Real Talk reaction. This one is for Community Season 3, Episode 6.
Alright, we got executive producer Faye coming through to say, I think I like Annie's the best. Not only does it reflect back on her seeming love for the type of Disney-style princess stories, but also the fact that she had a drug addiction and probably more depression before Greendale, meaning more serious depth in her stories. It also seems to reflect back to the Dungeons & Dragons game where she was describing what happened with the elf maiden. I also love at the end when it shows everyone kind of has homicidal feelings apart from Abed.
Yeah.
Doug Guy coming through to say, I love your reaction and I love this episode. How amazing that they created 2 episodes in a row that told multiple short stories in a unique way. My favorite moment is probably in Abed's story when he turns on the radio and it's playing only background music, which Troy loves, because it wouldn't be logical for the news report to start the moment they turn the radio on. Because who among us hasn't sometimes thought that when TV characters turn on the TV exactly the moment to see what they wanted to see. And it also showed why TV shows don't do it Abed's way. It's boring and pointless to have to wait. Okay, one more favorite moment, the very last one, singing Troy and Abed sewn together. Watish says, the Beetlejuice joke always makes me chuckle on a rewatch. And William says, hey, you missed the Beetlejuice joke when Annie says Beetlejuice at the beginning of the episode and Beetlejuice appears right behind her walking by. I totally don't remember saying that at all. The first time someone says Beetlejuice is somewhere in the middle of season 1. The second time happens in season 2, ending with Annie saying it for the 3rd time this episode.
Man,
that's so good!
That's too meta.
I'm going to have to go and rewatch that. Thank you so much for pointing that. That's like when you guys pointed out the thing with the Annie's boobs. The monkey taking the pen.
Yeah.
Alright, Ted Callie coming through to say, this is another of my most underrated for Community, probably my favorite hidden background random, we did it because we fucking could jokes ever. Season 1, Communication Studies, Professor Slater, rest in peace, pretend to forget Britta's name, referring to her as Bitter Butter Beetlejuice. Season 2, Cooperative Calligraphy, Britta comments on Jeff's luxurious choice of underwear since he usually wears the stripy turquoise Beetlejuice number. And now in Season 3, Annie complains that all Britta has for music is Spooky Party, the Beetlejuice soundtrack, and NPR podcast. And hey, who is that who appeared in the background after their name was said 3 times? That's fucking brilliant!
I mean, you would have to, I don't even know if they let people in on that the whole time.
Oh my gosh. That's kind of like with Abed and with him in the background having the baby the entire time.
Yeah, that was a little bit more obvious.
If you're not paying attention, that was something you would 100% miss too. Such a needless gag, 3 years in the making that most people missed while it was airing. I love this goddamn show so much.
Yeah.
Something else to note, that elevator jazzy song Abed hums and Troy grooves to during his story called Daybreak, well, it might come up again, once or twice. It's actually kind of an inside joke, too. The rights to the Police's Roxanne last episode weren't exactly cheap, so they kind of blew the entire music budget for the season in that one episode, with one very notable exception coming up. So this jazzy interlude is what pretty much everyone listens to in universe. Executive producer Alyssa says, I love this episode, and I guess everyone was correct when they said the show will pick up in the next few episodes, because the last episode and this one was fire, and I loved everyone's horror fictions, but out of everyone's fictions, my favorite were Annie and Troy's fictions. They killed it. This episode was so much fun, everyone did a brilliant job, and I even appreciated the cameos from the Devil Dean and the Hookman Chain.
Yeah.
Can't wait for the next one. Let's go, Community. Alright, Adam coming through to say, I absolutely love the twist at the end of this episode in which Abed was revealed to be the most normal member of the study group.
Yeah.
I also noticed that if you look closely at the other 6 tests, Pierce is declared the most insane. Makes sense. And then we have Eric coming through to say, I do like this episode a lot, as noted. Everyone's stories are wonderfully in character. Even outside the stories, I love the early moment when Britta asks Jeff, are you guys using my name to mean make a small mistake? And you can see Jeff's thought on his face. No, we're using it to mean completely and utterly screwing everything up, but that would be rude even for me, so yes. It also gave rise to a line that I quote, an unnecessary amount in daily life, Abed's overly dramatic delivery of eventually when it has been earned. Comes to mind basically anytime I hear the word eventually. One complaint, though, they say at various points that Jeff mentioned in this episode and Troy mentioned at the end of season 3, episode 3, didn't fill out the test with their actual answers. So why would anyone think that the results for those two mean anything? This issue goes away if you assume, though, Britta made them all retake the test rather than just running the original answers through the machine again. So it's not a huge deal. It's just usually sloppy writing for this show.
Yeah.
Alright, great comments, guys. As always, keep those coming, especially those insights when we miss something like the Beetlejuice. That's fucking phenomenal, and I'll have to watch the episode again.
Yeah.
But love it, and let's get into episode 6 right now.
What do Hawking Marks have to do with the choice to be gay?
Well, according to Wikipedia.
Oh my! Even Bruce Valanche?
Especially Bruce Valanche.
That is copyright infringement and defamation. I'm gonna see the pants off that lady.
I don't think that's a lady.
And why do you want his pants out?
Shut up! I only got his pants off when I thought he was a lady.
So you were attracted to him?
The only thing I'm attracted to is taking him to court and eating his ass alive.
Wow.
That's not
He
right.
is-
Things in my mouth.
Hey!
Give me some more time in a dream. Turn on the screen. Somebody say it could be here. It could be wrong. The night of better again. I'm trying to raise the time to stay. One by one, they all just fade.
I hope Pierce doesn't really sue that lady Mansinger. His life must be hard
Lady
enough having to sew
Mansinger.
pouches in all his miniskirts.
Yes, I'm always nice to the gays. They may live in defiance of God, but I die before I let a woman touch my hair.
Gay-o. Hey, what's going on with you bitches?
Oh my god.
Gay talk for friends.
Did you sue Urbana
Urbana.
T-shirt?
No, I bought this. I'm a fan. Also, I'm a gay rights advocate.
I think I can explain. Pierce's positrons have been negatized, creating anti-Pierce. It happens all the time in Inspector Spacetime.
Yeah, but Anti-Inspector had a funny
That new
mustache.
show he's watching.
It was kind of rapey.
I don't think his positrons have been negatized.
That's exactly what Constable Reggie said.
No, I thought about it and I decided a man should not be judged by what he does with a fellow man's butt.
Here's the kick.
Plus, since that song came out, both on wife sales went up 7%.
And it's good.
Yeah, even had my own people mock up a design for a new product line. Hawthorne Pride Wipes. They may cost more, but they're gayer. Yeah, I'm
But they're gayer.
These little babies at a big party here at retail. Here's a flyer.
Ooh. Greendale's first annual
Gay bash.
Wow, Pierce! Congratulations on meeting the minimum requirements for open-mindedness. Yeah, I'm really proud of you. You're growing as a
The
person.
minimum
grief.
requirements.
He's not supporting gay people, they're supporting him. If Mexicans were buying his wipes, he would have ridden in on a donkey.
People earning respect with money is the American way, Jeff.
Oh my
Not that
gosh.
my father would
This
agree.
guy.
Took a federal injunction again to sell these things to the Italians.
Oh, I see what's going on here. In my psych class, I'm learning about this thing called the edible complex. All men have to kill their fathers so they can do something to their mothers. I haven't finished the chapter.
What's that complex called where you're wrong about everything?
Sarcasm from the man with the mother of all daddy issues.
Whoa, double diagnosis. Save some for all those poor real doctors.
What you have is a gift. And some people gonna try to take advantage
This
of
is
it.
like Good Will Hunting. The twos.
All right, I promise. Good.
Or back
Come
with
to
the
the
twos.
second floor. Somebody pooped in the sink.
You know, we actually have a lot
Nice
in common.
seal,
We
that's
hate
tight.
lesbians, we hate baggy
Got a
pants.
handy man right
I
there.
can't believe you guys are all Bears fans.
Got him.
Why is he thinking that?
Gentlemen, you are here tonight because you have been selected as potential candidates for the Greendale Air Conditioning Repair School. But why kidnap you? Why put a sack over your head and drag you here
Oh
in
my
the
god,
middle
it's
of the
the
night?
AC versus a
Yeah.
Why is there an astronaut in the corner making paninis? Simple. We don't want you to tell anyone about this. And
Simple.
if you do, we don't want them believing you. Isn't that right, Black Hitler?
Black.
Initiation.
We don't want them to believe you, so we're gonna have an.
Hey, guys, I'm looking for Troy.
Oh, so they got crazy shit, so if you tell a story,
They're
they'll
not
be
gonna
like,
believe you.
Oh no,
yeah.
do you think he's been kidnapped? Usually it's one of the parents and it almost always ends in murder-suicide.
Why are you smiling?
Well, if you see him,
What's
tell
that?
him. Cheers.
So, Jeff, what are you gonna wear to Pierce's gay party?
Nothing.
Ooh, they'll love that.
Haha, I mean, I'm not going. It's dumb and I can't believe you guys are supporting it.
Everybody, this is my father, Cornelius Hawthorne.
Oh, I always
Cornelius.
assumed your father was dead. Just mathematically.
Well, Mom liked to pretend that's the case.
These are your friends, Pierce? Minorities, Jewesses, and the unseasonably tan.
That is inappropriate.
The
And
unseasonably
maybe
tan.
we'll give that more weight since I'm white.
You got a wide brow. What are you, Scandinavian?
Yeah, Swedish.
Swedish dogs? Your blood is tainted. White.
You really have to make a decision. I say go with whatever makes you the happiest.
To be a straight only product.
Straight only product. What is with this fucking hair?
It's ivory. Oh, he's faking a heart attack.
He knows what he does.
Fake heart attack. I told him everything he knows.
Oh. How long you guys been on the force?
Oh my god.
Pierce, what the hell was that?
That was my boy, standing up for good old Hawthorne values.
All due respect, sir, I have zero respect for you.
Typical Welsh nonsense.
Welsh.
Oh my god.
Pierce, you really want to be like this guy? He's wearing elephant bones on his head.
He will be what I tell him to be because I am his father.
Listen up, Colonel Tripkeeper. I could live 1,000,000 years, and I could spend every minute of it doing important things. But at the end of it all, I would have only lived half a life if I had not raised a son. This was a gift that was handed to you. You squandered it. And the reason you have so much hatred in your heart is because you're trying to fill a hole where your kid was supposed to go. And now it's too late. Now you're just stomping around trying to prove you exist. Well, mission accomplished. But here's a question I'd like to pass on to you from every son of every crap dad that ever lived. So what? I'm done with you. He's done with you. The world is done with you.
Fake
Faking
heart
heart
attack.
attack.
It's a real one this time, bro.
Come on in. He's a Hawthorne. This is what they do. He's faking.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
he died. Oh, jeez.
Jeff, you killed my daddy.
Pierce, listen, I just want to say,
Did you know that the Canadian mallard is the only waterfowl who bites his father's head off on his way out of the womb?
that is definitely not true.
Right.
I don't know. I looked it up on the Wikipedia.
The Waka Pattaya.
Pierce, I just want to say, you know,
And he said it with such confidence.
I ain't never heard nobody say it. My mama ain't saying no shit.
Oh, here.
The Waka Pattaya.
Believe me, I'd love it.
Oh,
In
shit.
terms of this will, clearly state that whoever kills him gets to keep it.
They get to keep the hair.
I don't want it.
Well, I guess I'm up.
I'm gonna throw this shit in the trash.
Father, I'll never forget what you said to me on my first day of school. Comb your hair, you idiot. You look Greek.
You look
I
Greek.
don't know if that was true, but I do know that I was too scared to stand up for myself. Well, I'm not scared of you anymore because you're dead, and I'm not. So, I win.
So, I win.
You can suck it.
Dude just told his dead dad to suck it.
So edible.
You're the worst.
You're the worst. Creepy. The fucking AC with the stringies on it to be like a creepy
to
thing.
let you know it's blowing.
Yeah.
Your 24 hours has expired. I need an answer, Troy. Are you ready to join the elite brotherhood of guys who fix air conditioners?
I'm sorry, Rusty, but I realize no one's better than anyone else. I mean, some people are better at sports, and there are magicians, but
And then there are
I was put on this
magicians.
earth to do something else.
So you're going to be what?
Else.
A plumber.
No, I'm not going to be a plumber either, because they have to deal with poop.
Poop.
My decision for now is to watch TV with my friend.
You're making a huge mistake, son.
That may be, sir,
Sir.
but at least it's my mistake.
It doesn't change the fact that it's a mistake.
Doesn't it?
Doesn't it?
No, it doesn't.
No, it just doesn't change the fact that it's a mistake.
Sir, looks like there was a malfunction in the cafeteria last night. The Amana 5000 had a compound coil fracture. But it was fixed.
Very funny. Not even I can fix a compound coil fracture.
Oh my god, but I mean, Troy did.
But he can.
Wait, they are taking it there.
Space time?
This isn't over, Troy. It's only just begun.
Oh,
You know what?
shit.
That's wrong. I think you're
Why is it that deep?
Not even I can fix it. Shit up in
Yes, yeah.
10,000.
Ain't nobody fix that shit.
And Cass got some serious father issues.
Don't you think you may have had some Oedipal issues as well?
Not really seeing the connection.
You literally killed a father.
Yeah, well, not mine, dummy.
Wow.
Edible. So edible.
You were the worst.
Shut up.
Where? Going home alone?
Gay!
That was close, Constable Rusher. I thought those blowguns had to stitch rights.
What on bitter earth do they want from us, Inspector?
Questions of what they want from us.
I guess my British.
But when? Inspector, look out! Blowguns!
How old are you guys?
Question isn't how old we are, but when old we are.
When old we are.
In your face, blowgun twit. Pew, 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 pew.
What's up, girl? How you living?
So,
Alright, that was episode 6 of Community, and that was a hilarious episode, man. I love how I really love how they take it there. John Goodman bringing it with the AC repair. All that works for me. This whole little backstory setup is finna work for me all day long with the plumbers and everything. Man, I just love it. The main story too was really, really good, man. This episode cracked me up for sure. I mean, I'm hoping, I know they will though. That little side story with the AC repair people, I'm loving how that is growing in the background, and I hope that comes to a head later on down in the season. But I really had a lot of fun with this episode, man. And I know we missed something on the board that was behind them, that was on the whiteboard. I was starting to read a little bit of it, but something about the regularly scheduled and prime time or something. I'll check it out when we edit it.
Oh, okay.
But I think there's probably something important on that one. But other than that, man, I had a great time with this episode, and it was the shit.
yeah, I mean, from the first episode with the Goodwill Hunting Troy, when he's first introduced as like having the skills or whatever, like I adore that so much. I love that it's a continued theme. And again, I know we say this over and over again, but like kudos to the fucking writers, man. Like they don't throw shit away. It's so evolved as far as their storytelling and what they do with these characters and the plot devices. Because this could have not worked, but it 100% does, specifically because it's Community and because they've done all these little like small bits and pieces that when you get to a moment like this, you're just lean in all the way too. You're like, I'm here for all of it. But I absolutely love the AC plot as far as them taking how powerful their control over the air temperature is, and the overcommitment to that, even using air as a way to open the room a perfect I'm just like I can't. It's so fantastic. I adored all of it. I absolutely can't see where we go from here. But again, another solid episode. I had a lot of fun with this one.
I'm with it. Alright, well look, thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk Reaction for Community Season 3 Episode 6. And until next time, people, peace.